What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we got Fitness Tech Watch. This is my monthly first Sunday of the month review on the deals for tech, on the news for tech, and of course, a way we can chat back and forth, see what you guys want to know about me or about what's going on with the fitness tech world. But welcome in. If you'd like any questions, comment them down below in the chat and we'll get them to it a little bit later in the video. But let's go ahead and get right over to fitness tech deals. So coming on over, there is a lot of stuff going on with fitness tech deals, as there have been a lot of things that have been announced, like the new Fitbits. We'll get into that a little bit later in the video. The Amazfit tracker is on sale. The Band 5, the Band 7 came out. I got a review on my channel, but the Band 5 at 35 bucks is awesome, especially for all it does for $35. I'm not exactly sure what Fit Polo is, so take that with a grain of salt. The Fitbit Charge, very popular device, also on sale, good amount of money off. The Halo bands, I've never been a particularly great fan of the Halo bands, but they're on a little bit of a discount. The Series 7s, they're on sale. The Series 8 should be coming out in about a month or so. So those are going to be on sale. And same thing with like the Samsungs, but the Inspire 2, that's on sale. Doesn't have the price on it here, but the Inspire 3s just got announced at $99. Again, we'll go into that later in the video. The Fitbit Sense, so that was last year's model. The Sense 2 coming out, and then the Venue, that was previous to the Venue 2. I enjoyed the Venue 2 a lot. I almost actually used it instead of my Galaxy Watch, but it's just not as smartwatch heavy, as I always use my Whoop as my fitness band. Again, more stuff on the Apples. The Vivo Active 4 also on sale. I never got to get my hands on one of those, but I believe I should be getting my hands on one of those soon. Then we got a lot of stuff on Best Buy as well. Samsung's the 4s are going to be on sale by a lot since the 5s just came out. We're going to be doing another review on the 5 Pro versus the regular 5. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know what's going on with that. Again, we got the Fitbits over here, a couple of the Garmins, the 45, a great band, especially for running, on sale. The Instinct here. And then, of course, your Apple Watches are on sale too. And then some other little deals here and there. The Withings. I never got to get around to the Withings. It's like a smartwatch, but it has a lot of fitness tracking capabilities. Never got around to doing that. Maybe I'll get my hands on that, but the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic LTE version is $100 off. $300 is still a heavy ask, but it's a great band. I actually have it right here in front of me. It's not the LTE version, but I love its rotating bezel. Not sure if you can hear that, but the rotating bezel I am going to miss with the 5. Amazfit has been great in the fitness tracking. Don't even get me started with smart scales. They suck. I still haven't found a smart scale that I've enjoyed. If you do know a smart scale that's good, comment down below. Amazfit, Fitbit Luxe, on sale, starting at $85. Jeez, Fitbit Luxe is a great band, especially considering what's going on with the Inspire 3 line. $85 is great. Smart scale, stop it. Garmin. So this is pretty much all the stuff. The Venue 2, personal trainer. A lot of stuff is we'll go into some stuff with that Venue. Making sure, again, when my newest videos comes out, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, especially for my stuff on the Galaxy Watch. My Fitbits will be coming in. I pre-ordered them all. I'll be waiting for them to come in. Let's see if anybody jumping on into the chat. Nobody's in the chat yet. So again, if you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll be jumping right in with you guys and have a little bit of conversation later in the video. Let's go ahead and get into the fitness tech news. So fitness tech news, there's a lot of more bands. So this is the Xiaomi. This is pretty much everything we did. The Mi Band 4, which is great, amazingly great at battery life. So definitely check that out. The Galaxy Fit, that's one of the Samsung's older. Really wouldn't typically push you towards that, as it's a little bit older, but then the Galaxy Watch Versus are all on sale, so it's pretty much the same stuff. But let's get into the news. So they've already come up with some deals already for the Galaxy Watch 5. It was on this site called Woot. So they were all about, this was about $30 off the regular 5. This was, looks like, $20 off the 544 millimeter. And then this was $50 off the 5. So with the 5 Pro. So these are great deals. So definitely make sure you're looking. Right now, there aren't currently any deals going on with the Galaxy Watch 5, but definitely make sure you're checking that all out. Will there be a Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Ultra? This has been kind of speculated a little bit. I highly doubt it, as the 5 Pro is currently, what, $470, which is not cheap. I doubt they're going to go with an Ultra. I don't know what really they would add in to make it Ultra. 590 milliamp hours. I don't know how they would fit it in. Larger display, I mean, possibly. I mean, you could see if they go with more of a bigger bezel without this little indentation, possibly they can get a bigger display instead of the 1.2 inch. I doubt it. You can always check it out, but I really doubt anything like that's going to be coming in. Apple has a new patent in its upgrade, which is interesting, on how to wear your watch that could suit best for you. I know a lot of people within my line of work, they're always coming to me like, oh, man, my Apple Watch, typically what people are wearing, isn't really showing anything. It's not giving me my heart rate and stuff like that. And it's usually about where you're wearing it on the wrist. Tattoos come into effect, and even darker pigmentation in the skin color will affect it a little bit, which is disappointing for those of you who have more melanin in their skin. I'm very white, don't have a problem with that. But there are looking to be great augmented reality ways to be able to put on your fitness watch the best way possible, which is great. We'll see how that implements later. Let's go back into Apple. So there's a lot of things we have going on with Apple. The design, I'm hearing, is going to be a flatter design, bigger, and there's a possible different course color variation, size options with a 47 millimeter possibly. And then a Pro Apple Watch, just like what Samsung did, more rugged, sapphire glass, which is very durable. Again, this is all speculated. Nothing is confirmed as of yet. And then S8 chip, which will just be, of course, a little bit more advanced. They always put the new chip in. Low power mode, which would be great to really preserve some battery life if you're looking to wear it for more than one day. And then some other possible health features. The temperature sensor. Yes, the Galaxy has a temperature sensor, but at the end of the day, it's really not the best sensor in the world, as when you are sleeping underneath covers, you'll have a higher temperature just due to how that works. But if you're over covers, again, it's going to change. If you're sleeping the exact same way each night, you'll be able to check out where it does variate here and there. But maybe a little bit more menstrual cycle tracking will be something it's a little bit more but there's sleep apnea detection, car crash detection, AFib improvements. All these, again, are rumored. We'll know when it is all out there, and some tracking updates and some other patents as far as the watch band is concerned, which is a little interesting. Jump on into the chat. Sorry, nobody into the chat. But if you are checking this video out later, definitely make sure to comment down below. I'll talk back with you guys to see what's going on. Now let's get into, we went to Apple, Pixel Watch. So the Pixel Watch, it has been, of course, announced and all of that, but we are not really knowing when exactly it's coming out. We're assuming soon, but 9 to 5 Google has the LTE version at $399, which most likely will put the regular version around $350, which is not cheap. It probably will be doing the Wear OS operating system on it, and it's probably going to have a lot of Fitbit integrations as well. But this is a high ask. They're saying it's going to have, the Pixel Watch, it was reportedly used that it would use the Exynos processor from Samsung, which would be disappointing, as Qualcomm just came out with a better processor for mobile devices. That was one of the things that was, again, the Watch 5 coming back. It is using the same processor as the old Watch 4, which is relatively disappointing, but hopefully they're getting a better processor with the Pixel Watch. But it will have internal storage and some RAM as well to help out with all that. But the regular stuff, 50 meters water resistance, GPS, NFC payments are all expected within the Pixel Watch. And Garmin. So Garmin, I really feel like Garmin, it doesn't get as much news as I feel like it should, like the Samsungs, like the Apples. Garmin's are amazingly great devices. I've never had a problem with any of my Garmin devices, and the Garmin app itself is amazing. It has everything built in, and it's all free. Fitbit, not free. If you know my feelings about Fitbit and their app system, not free, it's always disappointing. But they're adding things in for free, with training and HRV status among new updates. Even stuff for the more advanced ones, for the Phoenix 7, the Epic, the Instinct 2. They're adding some biking stuff and stuff like that. But this is all just being added in for free, which is great. So I just feel like Garmin's very underrated within the fitness bands and fitness wearables, but they still do a pretty good job. But I really think that as far as everything else concerned, they're probably top tier. And Fitbit, they have their new 3 devices, the Sense 2, the Versa 4, and the Inspire. I have them all on pre-order right now, and you can pre-order them currently. I never really recommend pre-ordering anything unless you are like absolutely sure you're going to be getting it. So I would definitely recommend to wait, but they are relatively expensive. The Sense 2, $300. The Versa 4 is $230. They say they both are slimmer than the previous versions of both of them, which is great. With a operating system that is a little bit more streamlined and stuff like that. It's not using Wear OS. Wear OS is very computationally heavy, so it will not be able to get great battery life out of it. That's why it's using regular Fitbit stuff with that. And then even with its trackers, it has the new Inspire line, the Inspire 3, which I am very intrigued about. Again, like I said, the Lux is on sale. They are very similar devices. I'd like to see what the differences are between the two. But it looks so much better than the Inspire 2. The Inspire 2 had a monochrome screen, so this beautiful AMOLED display. I'm assuming AMOLED. Not 100% on that, but that is great. They aren't even selling the old. So yeah, Lux is $99 on the page right now, where the Inspire 3 is also $99. So I can see there being a confusion on what you should buy. It does look like there is a capacitive touch button, not physical button, where there is no button on the Lux, and that's really the only thing I could see physically, especially with the stainless steel over here as well. But, you know, other things we got going on, fitness mirrors. I wanted to get my hand on a fitness mirror. Sadly, I don't have the money to do that. If any fitness mirror companies out there would love to send me one for a review, I would love to check it out. Fitness with Frost would love to have you. But I'm not exactly sure how popular they have been. I don't know anybody who currently has one. So I really can't speak to that too well. Can jump it on into the chat. Oh, hello. If you have, oh, sorry, this is so far away. If you have an Apple phone, Samsung, is it wise to get a watch of the same manufacturer? So yes and no. Apple, usually a lot of the stuff with Apple, everything's very seamlessly integrated, which is great. So that's kind of why Apple people tend to get Apple watches, even though they are very expensive. And the same thing kind of goes with Samsung. I love Samsung devices. I have my Samsung Ultra 22 here. My secondary camera is my old Note 10. But the thing is with Samsung, there are a couple things behind that Samsung wall. If you do not have a Samsung watch, it doesn't have a lot of the things like body composition, ECG. You can only get that if you have a Samsung device, which is disappointing. So it's hard to say just in a generality. It's a great way to just go with your third-party device. Just more of like what you're looking to get from your device itself is really what you're looking to get from it. Typically, Apple, I would recommend an Apple Watch with it, but they are, and not really doing Samsung with the Wear OS, but if you are Apple, Fitbit is relatively decent, but there is a little bit of a caveat to that Google owns Fitbit, so I'm not exactly sure how that partnership will work in the future, as, Google is basically Android, so they are competing operating systems, so you do want to try to stray away from stuff like that where they could take away functionality on purpose, which Apple does consistently with green bubbles and all that. So I would probably recommend either going with your same party device or going with something like a Garmin. Garmin has no stake. They want to be on either front. They want to be on Apple's. They want to be on Android's. Amazfit has been doing great within the lines. Amazfit is really growing within the smart watches and bands. So those two are great manufacturers to jump into. Xiaomi, it's okay here and there. I have another question. Hi from Colombia. Awesome. Colombia coming in. Well, thank you for joining on in. I'll jump back into the chat in a little bit. Let's just go ahead and finish with the fitness tech news. Not really much left. There's been some things talking about wearing a fitness tracker will make you walk an extra 40 minutes a day and lose 2 pounds. That's a generality. A lot of these things, as far as these reports and stuff like that, are generalities. I mean, they're probably had a smaller base to be able to check that out, but I do agree with fitness bands. They do tend to want to gamify your fitness. Like, oh man, I only got like 2,000 steps in today. I need to get some more steps in. Probably my favorite thing to do with fitness. Oh, sorry about that. Favorite thing to do with fitness bands is those wake up features. Like you've been sedentary for a long period of time, checking it out to get you up is big. That's probably my favorite thing with fitness bands, as far as its heart rate accuracy and the calories it burns. Calories it burns can vary tremendously, so that's not really the biggest thing. And they say these are a lot of stats that I'm not the best with, but they do say the fitness tracker market size is going to grow, which is common. I mean, they are getting more affordable. And a lot more people are wearing them, so there does look to be a big growth. Even by 2023 is pretty far off, even though it's 2022, feeling old already. And then some other articles on fitness saying a boom in fitness trackers isn't leading to a boom in fitness activity. Understandable. I would say people are probably walking more, but as far as high intensity is concerned, probably not as much. If you like classes and high intense workouts, you already went into them. They aren't as useful as some make them out to be. I try not to make them out to be that useful. Again, my biggest things are being able to gamify your sleep and your step tracking and stuff like that, and really just standing up for periods of time so you're not sitting down for long periods of time. That's the biggest thing when it comes to these watches. And of course, screen on time with your watch, with your phone, so I get notifications for my email, my text messages, so I know if I get them, and if I get them, like, okay, instead of always having to check my phone or waiting to hear a buzz or something like that, I'd always have it on my watch. But little things like that. Let's jump right back into the chat, see if anybody else. Nobody else, but if you are intrigued about a lot of things that I have going on, make sure you hit that like button if you got a lot of great information. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're one of the first ones to know when my newest video does come out. I will be doing some things on the Samsung watch. I do currently have the Mi Band 7 Pro on me right now, but it isn't updated for the US version. Somebody told me I can switch out the app itself to be located in China, then I have to switch out the language and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do that, but I've had this for like a month now, and it's just basically been a paperweight for me. So I might be doing something like that. But as always, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.